What's up, guys? You're watching jmboytv and we are back with another reaction. Today we'll be reacting to Golden Age of Leather by Blue Oyster Cult. This was suggested by a patron, so you know I had to check it out. It's been a little while since I reacted to some BOC. I always enjoy some Blue Oyster Cult. If you are a returning viewer to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It helps out the channel a ton. There are 100,000 of you guys that watch my videos and return to my videos, but over 85% of you guys are not subscribed. I know it can be easy to forget because my videos just pop up. I do the same thing sometimes. If this is your first time to the channel, I am new to the rock genre, exploring the mini classic rabbit holes, having a blast. If you want to join me on that journey, take a second to scroll down, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on your post notifications so that you don't miss a video when I post. It helps out the channel tremendously. And if you guys are interested in exclusive content or you want to ensure that I react to your suggestion, definitely consider checking out the Patreon. The link will be in the description. I have tons of reactions to classic songs that got blocked here from YouTube, songs that I know you guys would enjoy. That being said, let's get right into this video.
Raise your can of beer on high and seal your fate forever. Our best years have passed us by, the golden age of leather.
Man, before I even get started on this, I'll just say that it's times like these where I wish I had a more extensive vocabulary in rock or music, shall I say. Because as this song was playing, I was just thinking of so many things. I'm like, how am I gonna describe this? They just did so many awesome things here, and I know my words won't be able to encapsulate it all, but I'll try my best. First off, I'll say I love the beat switches on this song. They changed intensity levels, they changed speeds. This song was very dynamic in every way. Every guitar on this was fantastic, the riffs were amazing, and I really enjoyed that bass line. But I would say like my favorite part of the song was like the ascending and descending scales they were doing. I just felt like that was like chef's kiss. It just kind of stuck with me. I love how strong the intro felt with all the voices. Like the harmonies on this song were fantastic. It gave this one like an old-timey kind of feel, but then they got right into rocking. Love the drums on this song, and I love that solo at like the 405 mark. It just sounded so good, and the energy was awesome on this song. There was never a dull moment. And I love the way they slow things down on the outro, just kind of like bringing you down off that high from the rest of the song. Love the vocals on this one. Lead singer has an amazing voice. BOC hits the nail on the head every time for me. They're just like super versatile. Now we get into the lyrics on this song. He said, raise your can of beer on high and seal your fate forever. Our best years have passed us by, the golden age of leather. This was the night not long to come in the year of our Lord AD. We're in a desert way house poised on the brink of eternity. 490 studded horsemen close the knot of honor as only drunken soldiers can. So I don't know exactly what it's talking about here, but I can try to piece it together. It seems like they're at like a bar or something, a group of older guys, and maybe they're just kind of thinking back on the good old times, because like they're doing a toast, and he said our best years have passed us by, and I guess that time was the golden age of leather. So what is that, maybe the 80s? I don't know. And maybe they're also kind of making some sort of like agreement with the toast, because he said raise your can of beer high and seal your fate forever. So maybe they're like agreeing to something that he hasn't quite said yet, but they are for sure on the other side of their prime and kind of being faced with that reality. Next verse she says, and passed from man to man a wanton child dead to care, that each will find his pleasure as he might, for this fantastic night was billed as nothing less than the end of an age, a last crusade, a final outrage in this day of flaccid plumage, and there was no worn cloth but leather, made supple by years of stinging cinders, and here we're seeing the scars of age, for age had been the common call for one last night together. So he gives a little bit more information about what's going on here. It's like their last kind of hurrah. He said a last crusade, a final outrage in this day of flaccid plumage. So like their feathers aren't, you know, spread out as much. These guys are like older peacocks, don't have as much spunk, aren't as vibrant. So they want to go out with a bang to kind of like solidify what they did do. They're all trying to have as much fun as possible on this last night. Next verse she says, down colored the sky, the ritual feast. Some had died, they were buried with their bikes, each grabbing a rag from a man with a sack. Torn strips of color, the red and the black. We made a vow to give all we had to give. We made a vow to die as we had lived. They flew the colors, they began to fight. They flailed at each other like bugs at a light. Bodies and bikes beyond repair. The smell of gas and oil in the air. Okay, so it sounds like this was like a biker gang, because it's saying like they're buried with their bikes. And basically their last hurrah was like a big gang fight or something. So they all agreed to meet up, have drinks, reminisce, and then get into a giant gang fight. And if they died in it, so be it. He said they made a vow to give everything they could give and die as they had lived. So essentially just be reckless and do whatever you need to do. Sorry if I sound funny, guys. My nose is still kind of congested, but man, he really painted a vivid scene here. Just kind of chaotic. He said like bugs going at a light. So these guys were just really going after each other, bodies strewn everywhere, bike carnage all over, and that's how they decided to go out. Last verse he says, then the wind whipped the desert with a giant hand, and the humans and the Harleys caught the shifting sand, and the old ranger weathered the storm, and he topped the rise by the middle of morn. He saw the rippled dooms, calm and surreal, and a giant glint of a shaft of chromium steel, golden age. I guess this last image is like the main guy just kind of riding off into the desert or something like that, kind of just showing his like strength and toughness, and how like the legacy of the bikers will be remembered. So very interesting stuff here. Man, this was a fantastic song, amazing composition, great recommendation from you guys. If you guys have any suggestions, leave them down in the comments below. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you enjoy the content, and I'll catch you guys on the flip. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you're interested in helping to steer the ship in terms of where the music goes, you'll definitely want to check out that Patreon. You'll be able to get your suggestions to me directly. You can get your favorite deep cuts reacted to, or even just your favorite songs. On top of that, you'll have access to exclusive content, songs that got blocked here from YouTube from legendary artists like the Beatles. So if you want your suggestions to be the priority, definitely check out the Patreon at this link. You won't be disappointed. Hope to see you there.